Manufacturing is no longer about one big factory in one big country. Looking back, the shockwave. First came the US-China trade war in 2018. Then came COVID-19. Factory closed for 2 months, and lead times exploded from 30 days to 100 days. Then, a single container from China now costs $10,000, up from just $3,000 in 2019. Everyone realized they couldn't rely on just one country anymore. That's called China plus one strategy, or China plus three. Let's move. Look at Vietnam, small but mighty. Labor cost? $270 a month, half of China's $530. Free trade agreement access, signed 17 major free trade deals, including CPTPP and EVFTA, with the EU. Electronics exports? Now $96 billion, up from $40 billion in 2015. 52 million strong labor force, 94% literacy, and growing technical training. Samsung invested over $18 billion, making half of its smartphones in Vietnam. Vietnam is lean, fast, and focused, perfect for accessories and wearables. But Vietnam had limits. Industrial land was running out near ports, and engineering talent was in short supply. What about India? Big potential, yet big hurdles. Population? 1.43 billion. Labor force? 560 million. Wages? $320 to $400 a month. Smartphone production? Growing fast, India made 12% the world's phones in 2023. Apple now makes 14% of its iPhones in India, up from less than 1% in 2018. Corporate tax, as low as 15% or new manufacturing companies. But the road wasn't easy. Delays in land acquisition, customs issues, and power outages is a headache. India is the long game though. It's great for phones and pharma, yet not as agile for accessories. Can we actually compare Vietnam and India? The data tells us the huge population and workforce gap, along with labor cost differences. It also highlights Vietnam's stronger manufacturing share and slightly better infrastructure and electricity access. For trade, tax, and FTAs, data shows that India's higher overall exports. But Vietnam's dominance in electronics and trade agreements? Vietnam has more than 17 free trade agreements, including CPTPP and EVFTA, while India only has 13 with no CPTPP, limited EU access. Why not have a look at Mexico? Just right next door. Factory labor. $480 to $550 a month, still cheaper than NAFTA USMCA. Zero tariffs, into the US. Freight time to California. 3 to 4 days, well, more than 21 days from Asia. Major players, Tesla, Ford, GE, Honeywell, all expanding in Mexico. Why not moving the packaging and distribution center to Monterrey? Why fly earbuds across the Pacific just to stick them in a box? Journey moving on, Malaysia, high skill, high tech. Strong in semiconductors, medical devices, and precision electronics. Skilled labor, better infrastructure than Vietnam or India. Electronics and electrical exports in 2023. $127 billion. But limited labor force size, approximately 16 million, and higher costs. Companies are there for testing and QA on advanced components. Let's see, Eastern Europe, Poland, Romania. Skilled engineers, EU access, and political stability. Close to European customers. Major auto, aerospace, and machine tool hubs. Wages, $900 to $1,200 a month. Higher than Asia, but faster delivery, and fewer compliance risks. You may want to try some premium products there. Looking at the map, China used to be the one-stop shop, but now it's a web for Colossus and Titan companies. Vietnam. Accessories and wearables. India, smartphones and batteries. Malaysia, quality control. Mexico, final assembly and distribution for North America. Poland, prototyping and premium builds for Europe. What are the Colossus and Titan companies doing? Apple. Made in China, India, Vietnam, Nike. Made in Vietnam, Indonesia, India, Foxconn. Made in China, Vietnam, India, Mexico, Meta. Made in Vietnam, Malaysia, Mexico, Bosch. Made in Poland, India, Vietnam. After all, companies are thinking about cutting lead times, reduced shipping costs, avoided 3 geopolitical disruptions, and accessed 3 new regional markets tariff-free. But it wasn't easy. Each country had its quirks: red tape in India, land shortages in Vietnam, rising wages in Mexico. But if you want resilience, you can't bet on one horse. So, how the new manufacturing playbook is looking like? Vietnam is agile and cheap, best for small to medium enterprises and light manufacturing like textiles, furniture, electronics, assembly. India is heavy and complex, best for larger scale or complex manufacturing and engineering. Due to its larger workforce, tech talent, and massive consumer market. Mexico is fast and near, best for North America. Malaysia is precise and steady, best for tech and components. Eastern Europe is premium and stable, best for EU distribution. China is still king at this moment, but it will share the crown with 5 others. Manufacturing is no longer about one big factory in one big country. It's a resilient network of smaller, smarter, regional hubs in Vietnam, India, and Mexico are at the center of the biggest supply chain transformation since the Industrial Revolution.
Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Share it, because some stories are meant to be discovered together. And stay curious. I'll see you in the next chapter.